Hi guys, welcome to Car Hunters and welcome to another vlog. Today we have with us the Skoda Laura facelift 2011 model which comes with a diesel engine 2.0. Today we will be reviewing it and putting up for sale. We will be telling you about the maintenance cost also. So request you to kindly stay with us and watch the entire video, like the channel, subscribe the channel and please be with us. With the remote of the car, this is the key of the car. You have to press it to open it. You have lock to open the boot and unlock over here. Now opening the engine before you. This is a typical diesel engine, diesel head installed by the Skoda. This comes with a refined engine of 2.0 which produces 140 bhp, which is very high, and 250 Newton meter of torque. So you can have a close look at the engine. The engine is massive in terms of space. So as you are done with the engine, now let's come with the headlight of the car. It's a typical eye-led headlight. Comes with LoRa badging over here. We have fog lamps as well. No front parking sensors. These are electronically adjustable mirrors, but not EVRMs. This doesn't close electronically. The door handles are nice. So look at the tire profile on the Mac wheel. It is a 195/65 R15. Here you get an antenna, which is like typically old school, but looks good. Here you get a LoRa badging. The tail light which comes in the old LoRa. So here I'll open the boot for you. This is a massive 560 liter boot. You can have a close look. Comes with reverse parking sensor. So what I like about this car is that the boot opens with the windscreen. You can see it. The boot opens entirely, which is why you get so much of space over here. It's a very big boot. Plus here you get a stepney with all the equipments involved. Now coming forward to the interior of the car. Let's take it from the back side. You can have a close look from the back seat of the rear seat. Here you get a hump inside in the middle with rear AC vents. So basically if you see, the legroom and headroom is quite okayish in the car. Here you have an armrest also. Here you get to keep your space over here. The headroom and legroom is decent enough on the car. Here you get door handles with chrome badging. When we talk about the grille, this is a patent Skoda grille. It comes with chrome treatment over here and the old Skoda logo, which was changed in 2013. So I'll give you a quick drive of this car, then we'll speak about the maintenance cost and the performance. In the Skoda Laura, I'm turning on the ignition. You get a few lights over here, which are check lights, and the engine comes to life. This is a very refined motor though. So here are the few controls for air conditioning. Looks like, very traditional air conditioning system. These are not digitally handled, but this is an ambient model, which is why you get such controls. In the top model, which is the Elegance, you get climate control AC. So this is an aftermarket music system installed by the user. So here if you see on the speedometer, you have a tachometer over here which shows you the RPM. Here's the engine temperature. Here there is a small digital meter which shows a lot of things. This is the fuel range, for example. And here is the speedometer, comes with fuel gauge as well. Coming towards the steering is very nice. It's a 4-spoke steering. Comes with chrome treatment over here and the Skoda badging over here. This is an adjustable steering. You can adjust it according to your requirement. The only thing I miss on the steering are steering mounted controls. Here you have a chrome door handle. This is to adjust the mirrors. These are electronically adjustable mirrors, but these are not EVRMs. This will not close with the button. Here you get to operate all the power window buttons. Coming towards the gearbox of the car, this is a DSG gearbox, double shift gearbox. This trust me, is by far the best automatic gearbox which I have ever seen in my life. This is a very good gearbox. Comes with 6-speed automatic. This is currently into the P mode. When you put in the D mode, there is a sport mode also, in which the revs are higher and the car goes to the higher revs. In D, you have a Triptonic also. You can shift it manually according to your needs. So basically, this cabin feels very premium and luxurious. This is a silver and beige color combination which is involved by Skoda. The materials and the quality of materials used by Skoda in this car is very good. Back then in 2010, they have put so many features in the car which the latest car may not have. So I'll give you a quick drive of this car. Here is the auto dimming rear view mirror also. You have tons of storage space. Here you got a storage space. Here you have a storage space. Here you have a sunglass holders. So there's ton of storage space. I'll give you a quick drive of this car and I'll let you know about the performance and maintenance cost of the car. Please be tuned. Here we are going to drive the Skoda Elora diesel automatic, and here we go. The car is phenomenal when it comes to the performance. The motor is bit on a vocal side, but still, as compared to the older generation of Skoda Elora, which used to come with 1.9 TDI engine, that was a much louder engine. The Skoda has refined the engine a lot when it comes to the 2.0 CRD TDI engine. It is a very powerful engine when it comes. This diesel head goes to 0 to 100 in like 12 seconds, which is not bad at all. The car, when it comes to handling and turning, this is a very decent car. The steering offers a good amount of feel when it comes to handling the car, at even cornering the car at higher speeds. So basically, handling a 1500 kg car is not easy. Engine of this car has a very smooth suspension which offers a very good ride quality when it comes in terms of the bumps and all. The car is very good and doesn't bump much on the speed breakers and all. As you can see, we went through a bump and it went effortlessly. We didn't know how it went. So when it comes to the steering of the car, the steering is very nice, the handling is very nice. And lastly, I'll like to cover the maintenance cost of the car. It's the mentality of Indian people. The Skoda is very high on maintenance, and as compared to Maruti and all. But if you take care of the car will take care of you properly. The parts are, yes, on an expensive side, but the parts will go only if you abuse it and if you use it roughly. This car delivers a mileage of 15 km per liter in the city and around 18 to 20 km per liter on the highway, which is very good when it comes to such a luxury sedan with such a high power. So basically, this is a very good car and comes at a very cheap price of 3.5 lakhs only. The car was maintained very nicely by the previous owner. So anyone interested in this car, please give me a heads up and please inquire on the WhatsApp number given below. So guys, this was all about the Skoda Elora. The car is very well maintained. The car is a 2010 model. This car, the Skoda Elora, has established Skoda in the Indian market. This is very well maintained. Please let me know if you are interested in the car, and if you like the video, if you like the details, review and specification, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the channel, subscribe the channel and show some love and support. Thank you so much.